And Stephanie Perez says her 9-month-old pup Soul was shot in the eye and neck on Saturday while playing outside. Perez says she saw a man come out of the house, yell at the dog, then shoot him. She's wondering why he's not been arrested.
This guy, he's obviously a threat to society if he's willing to do this in front of children to a puppy, especially a golden retriever.
The good news, Soul is expected to be okay. Federal investigators are now looking into this case. United States Department of Veteran Affairs found that on average, 20 veterans a day die from suicide across the country. Arkansas experiences a high number of veteran suicides and a high rate of incarcerations and unemployment. But now lawmakers are hoping talking with veterans can help them figure out what needs to be done to make change.
I'm going to use my authority and power to help our veterans. We need to become from one of the worst in the nation to one of the best, and this bill will allow us to do that moving forward.
A big focus of their talks is mental health resources for vets. Lawmakers say they will continue to travel around the state to hear from veterans about what they need.
Anna Toller is a history teacher at Harmony Grove. She said her students kept asking her questions about President Trump and if he is our president anymore, especially after seeing fake headlines on social media. So she changed her lesson plans to take a closer look at our Constitution, pointing out that impeachment does not mean the president leaves office. Instead, the Senate will now hold a trial.
You don't want them to look uneducated when they get to college or they get out into the real world. You want them to be able to have conversations with people.
Since all presidential impeachments are major events in U.S. history, she says her students will continue to follow the trial and discuss what they see and hear. School have surprised every child with a special gift. This year, more than 500 kids received a blanket, book, and toy. Staff members, along with the community, raised $5,000 to make it all happen. To see the smiles on the children's faces as they walk back to class, gift in hand, makes it all worth it.
These kids don't get a lot, and so for them to have the excitement of the gifts is just what Christmas is about.
The school plans to do this all again next year, and they'll start taking donations for that in November. Rapper Lil Uzi Vert might have been MIA music-wise this year, but he's closing out the year with a good deed. The Philly rapper gave winter coats to children, including some right here in North Little Rock. The coats also came with a small holiday card from him, telling them to stay warm and enjoy their new coat.